So I want to do a video about a mindset shift that literally changed everything once I adopted it. And there's two components to this. So I'm going to jump straight into this and talk about it because I think it will help a lot of people watching this video. And if you can't stick around for the length of this video and you haven't got the attention span, I don't know if much will change for you. So stick the course, and if you can watch the end of this video, fair play to you. You have a much better chance of getting where you want to be. So the first part of this is, it's going to sound really simple, but look, doing anything is better than nothing. So I know there's a lot of people watching my videos, and I get emails from people and they are stuck. They don't know what to do. So they're in this consumption mode. They sit and watch YouTube videos all day or doom scrolling on Instagram and TikTok, looking for answers and trying to feel like they're making progress. And in reality, you can't kid yourself. You aren't making any progress. You're just like tricking your brain to thinking you're making progress with these little dopamine hits. And more often than not, for me, when I've seen the biggest leaps of progress in things I've set my mind to, if I'm facing like a bit of adversity and not knowing what to do or figuring things out, the best thing you can do is to do anything or to do something and not do nothing. So when we procrastinate and sit and literally do nothing out of fear or not knowing what to do, almost 99% of the time, it's always better to do something, even if the thing you decide to do is the wrong move. So like, I'm trying to give you an example of this. Like, if you're trying to start a YouTube channel or you are starting a freelance copywriting business or whatever, you sitting there doing nothing I can almost guarantee you won't change. You won't make any progress forwards or in any direction. Whereas even if you take one little action, say for example, it's reaching out to a client or like doing a little bit of research into finding a potential client or something really, really simple, it will generally start a chain reaction of other events, and that will give you momentum to keep going. That's what I've found anyway, right? So doing something is always better than doing nothing. And I know this sounds really simple, and it almost like you probably will overthink this and think, well, I've heard that a million times before. But generally, the simple shit is the stuff that you should be doing. The boring stuff, the simple stuff done over and over again is why people succeed and why people fail or don't reach whatever it is they're trying to do. And this then comes on to my next point, which is time in the game. So a lot of people will try, well, there's a famous saying in investing, and I'm not an investor or anything like that, but I know there's a famous saying that people who have been really successful in trading and stocks and putting their money into things, and that is that time in the market is more valuable than timing the market. So how does this relate to where you are? So when you're trying to time the market, i.e., trying to get in on certain positions in stocks at the very precise time, rather than sticking the course and just being in the market, you're going to have way better chances of success and making bigger returns in terms of money, right? Now, when this applies to copywriting, for example, or starting a business or anything like that, timing the market is you only taking like certain actions when you say watch a video like this or when you have like a spark of inspiration. It's just timing the market, right? Taking action when you feel when you have a little bit of motivation and inspiration. Time in the market is essentially showing up and doing the things regardless of whether you want to do it or not, because you know it will get you one step closer to the goal, right? You may not feel like reaching out to a potential client. You may not feel like sending an outreach message. You may not feel like writing a bit of copy or learning the fundamentals of copywriting, whatever. But that will get you way closer and way faster to where you want to be than doing nothing or trying to time the market, right? If you look at, say, Warren Buffett, he's like I don't know how much he's worth, but he's probably one of the most successful investors. And you can go and search like charts and stuff of him online and see how his net worth has grown over the years he's been investing in stocks and shares. And you'll notice that the biggest compounding growth he experiences is in the latter years of his life. And he's like 85, 90 now. But if you look at the chart, it goes like this, slow growth, and then it starts going up and up and up and up. Really steep. And it's the same with anything. Time in the market is way more important than timing the market. So a lot of you guys aren't experiencing results because you're not in the market long enough. Like, you try things and then you give up. Like, there's people that go through my copywriting course and watch my videos and they get results. But it's not an overnight thing. And I think people get sold this dream that, you know, things happen overnight. They don't happen overnight. I'll just break it to you. You have to be in the game long enough for results to compound. And the longer you stay in the game, the bigger those results will get, right? And the better they will get. And this applies to literally anything. I've experienced this on YouTube channel growth, anything I've started, anything that has been like a flash in the pan and hasn't lasted very long. It's because I get bored and don't stay the course. So it's always really important to think about whatever it is you want to start, that you can stay the course long enough for it to get compounding results. Because it's one thing to get a dribble of results here and there, but the longer you stay in, that's where the biggest levers are that you can pull and the biggest jumps in progress you will make. But some of you guys aren't staying the course. Like, you want to start a copywriting business that you're really passionate about, you say you're serious about, you say you're committed. Well, show your commitment and like actually stay the course. Go through my course, go and find somebody else's training, follow it and keep implementing it until you get results. If it's a proven course that has results, like a bank of testimonials, then it works. So there's no reason why it shouldn't work for you. The reason it may not be working for you is because you're not putting the work in and you're not staying the course long enough. That's 9 times out of 10 why people get stuck in anything. They aren't staying long enough, they aren't sticking it out, and they just want results like overnight. And this is the problem with all the content and social media that's online right now. I'm trying to be as real, raw, and relevant as I can in these videos because I don't want to paint a fake picture of what, like how much work things take. Because I'll tell you right now, things take work. Anything worth having is going to take work, all right? It's very rare you get a very good opportunity that just happens overnight without you doing any work or putting any energy into anything. Anyone who has ever achieved anything has put considerable amount of time and energy into achieving that thing. And it's no different for you. But social media will paint a different picture. And it's not helped by all these 20-second TikTok things and Instagram reels that try and show that you can achieve ridiculous results overnight or in 20 or 30 days. Yes, you can get low-hanging fruit results. Like, I teach this in my courses and things like that for copywriting. Like, I will give you the tools to go and get clients. Like, you can, if you follow the training that I have, there's no reason why you couldn't find a paying client within a month. This is starting from complete scratch, having no experience with copywriting, to going to like being a fairly decent writer who has a paid client. There's no reason why anybody can't achieve that. But me telling you you can get that result in like 7 days or less, or like in a day overnight is borderline insanity. And it also destroys trust that you have with me. I'm trying to be as relevant as I can with you guys and show you how it's been from my experience. So then if you do invest in any of my courses, then you know what to expect, right? And same with anything. Like, I just feel that this mindset shift, or these mindset shifts about time in the market and actually doing anything is better than doing nothing, are the two greatest shifts in perspective that you can ever have. So let me know in the comments below if that was useful. What thoughts have you got around that? And I will see you in the next video.